everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Green Vitch Tarot with the 2 V's and no more nails. This whole pandemic is gonna be the end of me, I swear. But you know what? No nails. I'm still gonna do my reading. Still gonna do them. But yeah, if you checked out my last video, you probably know that I kind of took a little hiatus for about a week or so, just because I was dealing with an issue that was blocking my messages. But I'm back, and the messages that I've seen so far just from the cards that I've shuffled out they're really good. I'm really excited for this reading. So I decided to do the reading today on pretty much based on the Power of Surrender cards. Now these cards, they're by Judith Orloff, MD. She is a very, very, very wise woman who put these cards together, and they're all about surrendering something. So, like surrender to setting limits, and surrender to the spirit, and surrender to the magic of who you are, sort of type of cards. And I find, at least for me, because I am a stubborn Leo, surrendering is like the hardest thing to do. So, like even just having to give up people is like a hard thing to do, especially if you really put your time, love, and effort into this certain person, and then it doesn't end well. And I pulled one of these cards after that situation, and it said, I pulled the surrender unhealthy relationship, so I'm like, all right, I get it. If that wasn't enough, I don't know what is. But anyways, I figured, let's do a reading on the power of surrendering and what you need to focus on surrendering and how to do it. So I pulled some Power of Surrender cards, and I also pulled some tarot cards from my Green Witch tarot cards. And I used all of them are the same, from the same deck, and I do that because I feel like there's different messages when you do that for each group, if you use the same tarot deck for each of the decks. And usually my messages come out very clear and beautifully. Yeah, anyways, I'm rambling, so let's get on to the stones. So group 1 is going to be represented by the Rose Quartz. Group 2 is going to be represented by the Amethyst. Group 3 is going to be represented by the Carnelian. Group 4 is going to be represented by the Citrine. Group 5 will be represented by the Bloodstone. And group 6 will be represented by the Malachite. And just fair warning, it's really interesting. With my tarot cards, I didn't get like more than 3 for each pull, but for the Power of Surrender cards, some of them I got 2 and some of them I got 3. So it was really interesting. Some of you groups are going to have more that you need to work on surrendering than others. But anyways, I want you to go ahead and pick either the number or the pile of cards you're most drawn to, or the stone you're most drawn to. And I will have timestamps in the description as well as the comments below, so you don't have to watch through all the other readings. But anyways, let's get to this. Alright, whoop whoop. Alright, group 1, if you chose the Rose Quartz, these messages are for you. So group 1, what do you need to surrender? Alright, so for your Power of Surrender card, we have Surrender to Inner Peace. This one says, cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Alright, so for your tarot cards, the first one we have is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is, it's like a new beginning, new ideas, new projects. It's just the start of something new, basically. And then we have, here, pull it down a little, the King of Wands. The King of Wands, this guy is kind of like a mentor. Like, I feel like, especially because these two are both wands, like, there's gonna be somebody, like, there's a good sort of relationship that you could have with somebody that I feel like can help you reach this inner peace. For some reason, I'm getting the thought of, like, maybe, you know, going to yoga or something like that, or taking up a new class, learning a new trade or something, or a new skill. And you'll be able to find some inner peace in that. Yeah, I feel that with, you know, somebody is going to be able to help you with that. And I feel like you need to do it by trying something new. And then for your final tarot card, we have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands, this one is like facing adversity, having strength in it, prepare to deal with challenges that may arise. So, you know, if you, for some reason, I just keep getting yoga in my head, and if you're just starting out with yoga and you're not the most flexible person in the world, then definitely be prepared for that. But I feel like with all of these cards, like, to get to that inner peace, you just need to have some confidence. You need to trust in yourself and let down your guard a little bit. But definitely I want you to do something that gets you to that meditative state where you can focus on the stillness within and the joy, enjoy this refuge, inner refuge. I almost feel like whatever this new thing is that that you should try or do, you're gonna find a lot of inner peace within it. It's not gonna be easy, whatever it is, it's not gonna be easy, but I feel strongly that you, with the King of Wands, and you have all wands here. I mean, I feel like you will be successful. You just need to let your guard down just a little bit and try something new. So yeah, group 1. Let's see, is there anything else? You know what I noticed here? We have a bird here. On this card, we have a bird. On the inner piece, we have a bird. And then, I don't think there's a bird on this one. But we do have, like, I want to say a ferret on its back. And that's kind of like in the submitting position. And then we have a fairy in this one. So I'm kind of getting the message that you need to spread your wings and fly. Like this girl in this picture is flying, like literally flying through the air. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm getting here, guys, is you need to, don't be afraid to spread your wings and fly. Don't be afraid to try new things, and I feel like you will get that inner peace, because I feel like right now you may your life may be a little chaotic right now. You may not feel in control of your current circumstances, or you might be in a rut. So I feel like, you know, if you do surrender to your inner peace and try something new, I feel like you will get to that inner peace. Yeah. It's always good to try something new anyways. But just know it's not going to be easy, whatever it is. But yeah, I hope that this resonated with at least one of you, not all of you. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I do have an Instagram, greenvegterror with the 2 V's. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful morning, night, day, whenever. Okay, love y'all. Bye. Alright, group 2, if you chose the Amethyst, this message is for you. Alright, so let's see. You got 2 Power Surrender cards. So let's see what they are. Ooh, almost dropped the cards. First card you have is Surrender Low Self-Esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Interesting. I like that there's a sunflower here too. Love sunflowers. And then for your second card for Power Surrender is Surrender Unhealthy Relationships. Card I mentioned earlier. Same card I got. So this one says, let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. All right. So let's see which your tarot cards are. So for the first tarot card we have is the Six of Pentacles. Now the Six of Pentacles, it's like having self-confidence. Like you see this lady right here, or man, I'm not sure, all tattered and stuff, giving flowers to this lovely lady, you know, having confidence to approach them. I feel like you need to make extra effort, and you need to be a little bit more generous in some way. Alright, let's see what else we have. We also have the Two of Chalices. The Two of Chalices is usually like a good relation, good community, good relationship, good communication, like a compatibility, a satisfying partnership. It's interesting what we have so far. Okay. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is basically like isolation, financially kind of struggling, worrying about money. You see, you know, there's this group over here, and she's over here sitting by herself. Let's see. So, surrender low self-esteem and surrender unhealthy relationships. How are you going to do that? I feel like possibly you're already in a relationship, or you have a very good relationship right now that's going, and there may be some people in your life that are kind of doubting that. But I feel like you need to show them, kind of. Like, I feel like the person you're with may be misunderstood. And I feel like you do need to show them that they're not really a bad person at all. And I feel like there is definitely some self-esteem issues. Like, maybe they're never gonna see this person the same way that you see them. Or this could be the opposite way. Like, maybe you're possibly in a relationship right now, like, you're very compatible and stuff, but you're going through some hard times financially. Or you feel, or there's times that you feel like you're just alone and you feel isolated. But I feel like you need to have, you gotta have a little bit more confidence in yourself and in the fact that your relationship is I feel like you know, this unhealthy relationship, it's more than likely not the relationship you're currently in. It's the relationship that either your partner or you have with other people that is unhealthy. Because we have unhealthy relationships, and then we have the counter with the two chalices, which is like communication, stability, satisfying partnership. So yeah, I feel like you're kind of getting down because there's these people in your life that don't understand it. And I feel like if you help them to try to understand, they may understand more. It's a very, very sticky situation. It's almost like trying to sell something to someone. Trying to convince someone to buy something. You're trying to convince people to like this person. Whatever it is, you gotta make extra efforts. It's clear. You gotta make extra efforts to make people see what you see in this relationship. And yeah, you may have to get rid of some people in your life too. Because some people, they just want to watch the world burn. They don't want to see you succeed or do well or anything. And some people want to see you thrive and stuff. And I almost feel like you hold on to these unhealthy relationships because you might have a low self-esteem. Like, I think back to high school with the cool and popular kids. If you don't hang out with them anymore, then you're suddenly not cool or anything. But really, the thing that makes you cool is your self-esteem. As long as you're like walking around with a smile on your face and not giving a care in the world, people will see that and people will gravitate towards that. But yeah, this is definitely an interesting little reading. I hope that this message resonated with at least one of you, if not all of you, or some of you. You can follow my Instagram, Green Bitch Tarot with the 2 V's, and I hope you guys, you right up there in the camera, have a beautiful, wonderful, magical night, morning, day, whenever. Okay, love y'all. Bye. Alright, group 3, if you chose the Carnelian, this message is for you. Alright, so for your Power Surrender card, we have Surrender Fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Alright, let's see what your tarot cards are. So for this first tarot card you have the Ten of Pentacles. And this one is, it's like commitment, settling down, family. So maybe you're kind of fearful of settling down and starting a family. Maybe. Could be the thing. And then we have the Five of Wands. And Five of Wands, it's interesting. This one is like the need for teamwork, family, work as a family, as a team, cooperation. But there of course, there will be some conflicts and stuff and some obstacles. But I feel like there's some sort of like commitment that you're afraid to make right now. And then we have the Wild Hunt. Now this card is about sudden changes and like truths being revealed and like the end of like illusions of like you know, like thinking it would never work that way, or just any negative type of thinking. So I'm really feeling like whoever you are, there's some fearfulness. I'm feeling like it's with settling down or committing or even starting a family. Just with these 3 cards alone. But I feel like you definitely do need to stay in the moment. You need to focus on the now. Don't look ahead too much, because I feel like you're looking ahead way too far. If you just met a person and you're already thinking, oh my gosh, I can see myself having kids and family, this person, you need to slow down and you need to think about the now, and take those baby steps. Of course, with any beginning of any relationship, you need to come together and you need to like actually go on dates and you know, just talk. And you need to work together. I feel like, you know, once you do surrender any sort of fear that you have of settling down or being with a family or beginning a family, I feel like they will all be washed away once the light breaks through. It's interesting because we have, this looks like the sun to me in this sudden fear card. It looks like the sun. And then we have the light here shining through this tower. And then we have the sunlight shining down in the corner over here. So we have a lot of light, but there is this little darkness too. Means, you know, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be obstacles, but there is light within this reading. And I feel like you're overthinking whatever it is, whatever this fear is that you have, you're overthinking it. But whenever you're trying to conquer this fear, you need to do it slowly and with baby steps, and to get over whether it's a fear of commitment or fear of, I don't know, driving or something. I don't know, but could relate to some of you guys. I don't know why that came in my head, but you need to just take it slowly, because I feel like if you rushed into your fear, nothing's going to change. Like, you're not going to be able to see a difference. I feel like whatever this fear is, you gotta struggle with it first a little, because it's not going to be easy for you. It's not going to be an easy journey. But you have to work together. I just get a very togetherness feeling, like this isn't only just you. This is some sort of commitment. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's marriage, family. You got to work together, and you got to go slow, and eventually the truth will be revealed, and you'll find that, you know, it wasn't so scary after all. But yeah, I hope this reading resonated with at least one of you, if not all of you. You can follow me on my Instagram, Green Bitch Tarot with 2 V's, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful morning, night, day, whenever. Okay, love y'all, bye. Alright, group 4, if you chose the Citrine, this message is for you. So this is the group that has 3 Power of Surrender cards. So are you ready for this? Let's go. Alright, so the first card we have is Surrender to Creativity. Let your imagination Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. And then we have Surrender to Sleep and Rest. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time, and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. And then we have surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substance, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Alright, so let's check our tarot cards. Got a lot to surrender here, so let's see how we're going to do it. Alright, so the first one we have is the Queen of Wands, and she is like a very optimistic person, and she's very creative, but very practical and independent as well. So we have creativity, surrender to creativity already. You gotta be confident with it. And then we have the, oh my gosh, then we have the Four of Amethyst, which is like the four of Swords, and this one is about relaxing and kind of like gathering your thoughts, getting your plans in order, and releasing your burdens. That's interesting how these are lining up together, because we have rest and sleep. And interesting. Okay, and then we have the Battle Wagon. Now this one is, it's like success, victory, beginning of a new journey, or coming back from a journey. It's the leader of his troops, leadership. So let's see how this all ties together. I feel like you have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that you want to do, but you kind of do need to slow down a little bit. You need to get these ideas and stuff and things that you want to do on paper, because I feel like your mind's almost racing so fast that you're not sure what to do, because you're very optimistic, you're very creative. And maybe you've been afraid to be creative too, because there's just so many different things you want to do. But you do need to prioritize. You got to kind of take the reins, like the Battle Wagon guy, and get a hold of yourself. Because I feel like with these creative endeavors, they can almost be like an addiction. Like working on a painting until 5 a.m. in the morning when you should be sleeping or something like that. So I feel like you do need to surrender to your creativity, but also be very weary that whatever it is that you go down, whatever road it is, you gotta remember to sleep and not to let yourself get too wrapped up into it. I just feel like one of you is like, you're very much a busybody and you have all these great ideas and you want to get them out there and you want to start doing them, but you almost have too many ideas, so you need to write them down, and you kind of like need to make a checklist sort of, and don't focus too much on one of them either, because I feel like it could become an addiction. And it'd be to the point where you don't enjoy it anymore. But yeah, I just noticed about this card too, the surrender to creativity. This butterfly looking into the mirror and seeing all the butterflies behind it. I almost see that butterfly as like being you. And, you know, if a butterfly is flying straight ahead, usually it probably doesn't see the other butterflies behind it. But once you do see the butterflies behind you, you're like, oh my gosh, you know, it's just like the leadership with this battle wagon. I feel like there's a very, you have a very I almost want to say like Leo energy, because I feel like myself in these cards. You take things head on and you kind of can get addicted to something and do it so much that you're just like, oh, I'm sick of doing this. So you just need to rest and not let yourself get too burnt out on it. So yeah, I feel like overall, I am sorry if you hear the trains. There are trains like 3 blocks down from me. Anyways, back to where I was going. Whatever you do, or what you should do, is you need to be a little bit more confident in your leadership skills, because I feel like you're a leader in some sort of way. You're a creative thinker. You're a doer. But I feel like you almost overdo it too much too. So take your time. Don't forget to sleep and rest. And if I'm feeling like, if you have all these different interests, like let's say there's this really cool car that you want to fix up, but you also want to learn how to cook, but you also want to write a book. I feel like, don't do it like step by step by step. Kind of do them all moderately in little bits. Like, after you fix the car, make yourself some lunch. And then, maybe go back to fixing the car a little bit more, and then write in your journal at the end of the night, something like that. Because I feel like you have all this creativity, and there is a way you can meld them all together in your daily life. You just don't forget the rest. Don't forget the rest, but definitely gather your thoughts of how you can accomplish all these things at once and not feel burnt out. Yeah, I hope that this message related to at least one of you, if not all of you. I hope you guys have a beautiful, a wonderful morning, night, day, whenever. I love you all. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Green Bitch Terror with 2 V's. And yeah, okay, love you, bye. Alright, group 5. Wow, I almost went 4. 5, hi. If you chose the Bloodstone, this message is for you. Alright, so let's see what your Power Surrender card is. Power Surrender card is Surrender to Trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Alright, let's see what your tarot cards on how to surrender to that. So the first one we have is the 7 of Wands. This one is overcoming challenges, beating the odds, but very much trusting your intuition. Trust your instinct, but also have confidence in your work as well. And then we have the 5 of Chalices. And this one is like getting rid of like useless worries and like not dwelling on the past so much. I feel like for some of you, like you're worried you'll make the same mistake again. But you gotta trust your intuition, trust your instinct on this one. You gotta surrender to the trust. And then we have the Oak King. This guy's, he's interesting. He is all about like weighing your options, meditation, stopping and thinking, and also like making self-sacrifices so you can gain more. But what I think is really, really interesting in this one is that he's seemingly drawing an infinity loop circle thing. So I feel like you need to stop and you need to really listen to your intuition and weigh your options with whatever this issue of trust you're having, because I feel like you're dwelling too much on the past and past instances and things that happened to you. But whatever path you do choose to take, you need to be confident with it. And to be confident with it, you need to trust your intuition. Yeah. How do you get to the point of surrendering to trust? You need to trust your intuition. You need to sit there and think about things, weigh your options. Like if you're not sure if you should trust this person, think, have they done little things to make you not trust them? Do they remind you at all about the past? Is this situation similar to you in any way? I feel like there's like a lot of useless worries that you have too. And you don't need to worry about them too much. Because I feel like your intuition is very strong and you can trust your intuition. You gotta be more confident, and I feel like whatever this challenge is, you will overcome it with this trust issue that I feel like you're having. Or maybe you don't trust yourself. Yeah. You don't trust yourself, but you can. That's the message that I'm getting here for some of you, is you don't trust yourself, but you can. And you definitely can do it by using your intuition. Like you see this lady, she's obviously she can't reach that middle wand right there. So she uses a stool. She trusts this tool. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. This stool in front of a burning fireplace to get the wand down. And she has her hand on her hip, like she's confident that, yeah, I'm so proud of myself. I can do this by myself. She's overcoming this challenge of height. So, yeah, definitely trust yourself. And of course, with trusting yourself, weigh the options. And don't dwell too much on the past. Yeah. That's pretty much what I'm getting for you guys in group 5. I hope you guys were able to relate to this in some way, somehow. You're able to maybe hopefully finally surrender to trust yourself and your decisions. Because in the end, you know what's best for you. That's all there is to it. But don't dwell on the past too much, because I feel like you worry about the past way too much. Anyways, I hope this resonated with at least one of you, if not all of you. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful morning, night, day, whenever. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's GreenVitchTarot with 2 V's. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day again. I just hope you guys have a great day. Okay, I'm saying that twice. Anyways, okay, love you all. Bye. Alright, group 6. If you choose the Malachite, this message is for you. Let's see what you gotta surrender and how you're gonna do it. Alright. you need to surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Let's see how you can surrender to that. Alright, so we have the Three of Chalices, and this one is like a joyous vacation. Like these three girls are about to cheer. This card is generally like a positive and very fulfilling card. Very much a complete card. So yeah, let's see what else we have. We have the Harvest card, and this one is like rebirth and like rejuvenation. Make yourself open to changes for the better. Yeah, I feel like there's some rebirthing that needs to happen here. And then we have the Five of Amethyst, or Five of Swords, and this one is the need for self-confidence and kind of needing to be positive to have a positive outcome. And you need to be positive to overcome any anxiety you're having as well. I'm almost getting like prioritize for success, kind of a message coming from this card. Alright, so surrender to complete healing. I feel like you've gone through a lot, and you're not sure if you're ready to be completely healed. Like, you're not sure if you're ready to move on yet, but what I can tell you right now is, like, your harvest, you had a very successful harvest. You had got a lot done, and you need to celebrate it. You need to have a little bit more self-confidence. You may be anxious about, taking the next step, or maybe anxious to be happy that you're finally free of a toxic relationship or free of a very bad job that you had. Free from an unpleasant situation. I feel like you're not celebrating that in a way. There's some anxiety coming from it. And I'm getting the feeling that you need to celebrate with your friends. Like, whatever this is, like, if you just got a divorce, have a divorce party with your friends, get some wine, drink it up, and have a fun time. Or if you just moved out of a very toxic environment, celebrate it. Celebrate the little things. Celebrate your little accomplishments in life, because I feel like you're almost afraid if you do celebrate, things will go back to how they were, or you shouldn't be proud of all the success you made so far. But I'm telling you, you need to celebrate the little things, because there's been a lot. You've gone through a lot. There's a lot of hard work that goes behind the harvest. You gotta water the crops. You gotta make sure they have enough sunlight. You have to fertilize them. You have to do a bunch of other gardening things that I don't know how to do. You gotta weed them. I know how to weed. I can do that. But you need to celebrate the work behind that. You definitely do. And you don't need to be so anxious about it too. Because You see this guy right here, and he has these 5 swords or 5 daggers in front of him, and he's kind of like, he has this anxious look on his face, like, I don't know which one to pick. But you don't need to hesitate. That's what I'm feeling here. Like, let yourself go. Let yourself celebrate. Be proud of yourself. And I don't even know what happened, what you did, but I'm feeling like this pride in you. Like, I'm proud of you. Anyways, I hope that this reading resonated with at least one of you, if not all of you, or some of you. You can always follow me on my Instagram, Greenwitch Tarot with 2 V's. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful morning, night, day, whenever. Okay, love y'all. Bye.